Radio Network. Yeah.
Talk Radio. Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the Female Solution. Join me, Naima Latif, every morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, as we bring you stimulating discussions about the issues affecting our lives. If you're listening online at www.blogtalkradio.com/the-female-solution, press the blue button that says follow and get our daily topics every morning directly to your email and your smartphone. Hi, I'm Naima Latif, Executive Producer of the Female Solution Radio Show. We invite you to call in 515-605-9325 and participate in this daily think tank as we examine the challenges we face and develop solutions that restore peace and harmony. We are global transformers, changing the world from the way it is to the way it should be. We are one. Wherever we live on this earth, we are one human family. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to extend a greeting to all the members of our family, whenever and wherever you may be listening around the world. To our family in China, Ni Hao. In India, Namaste. In Japan, Konnichiwa. In Korea, Annyeonghaseyo. In Russia, Здравствуйте. In Germany, Guten Tag. In Poland, Dzień dobry. In France, Bonjour. In Spain, Hola. In Italy, Ciao. In Egypt, Ahlan wa sahlan. In Ghana, Akwaba. In Nigeria, Peleo. In South Africa, Sawubona. In Senegal, Nangadef. In Kenya, Jambo. In Israel, Shalom. In Pakistan, Afghanistan, Palestine, and Saudi Arabia, Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, and may peace be upon you all. Join us live on the on-air radio network called 727-731-5192. We want to talk to you.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness sessions on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit ZeldaSpeaks.com and send us your info. We'd love to have you. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on higher learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
Grand Rising, and welcome to Fatherhood and Celebration and Juneteenth. Thank you so much for joining me this morning on Monday Morning Mindfulness. I'm your host, Zelda Speaks, and today on The Female Solution, we have with us Brother Lionel Abdul Haqq of Community Cultivations, and he will be sharing insights and information that you just may not have thought about. That's why he's here every first Monday of the month, but not this month. We were on vacation, so we want you to get the full effect. We didn't want to record the show, so we wanted to bring him here live, so he'll be joining us with us here at 7:30 this morning. It is Monday, June 17th. Happy Earth Day, birthday, born day if you're celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to my media brother, John Mons. Remember John Mons, Bonnie DeShong, and George Wilborn back in the day? Yeah, today is his birthday. And I always have to remind him I beat him at Bid Whist. So anytime you want to play Bid Whist in Chicago, you let me know. I got the Boston waiting for you, okay? All right. And speaking of Bid Whist, if you did not get out to a chance to enjoy the Bid Whist, Bopping, and Chess this past Saturday, it's every third Saturday of the month with Dr. Marsha Noble of the Jazz and Youth Music and Education nonprofit. And it was hot. It was a rooftop party. So glad it was outside. It was on the roof. It was hot. It was sunny. Everybody was celebrating, just having a good time. All that information is on our social media pages on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and the Higher Learning at Higher Learning TV show. You see all of these right here. Yeah, all of those. And speaking of all of those, if you are watching online, and we appreciate you watching this morning, be sure and subscribe to our homeless project, especially the homeless project. If you have not been out to see the work that we do, please do and share it and subscribe. Subscribe to all of our stuff. It's just good. It makes a difference in the quality of your life because you'll hear and see things that you won't hear anywhere else. So be sure and share that. If you are listening and watching online, be sure and mark your calendars for the Higher Learning Network TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1 on Channel 19, and 24/7 on YouTube, Higher Learning TV show. And also check out my channel, which is Zelda Speaks or Zelda Speaks Mindfulness. So I got some goodies on there for you too. But if you are headed out and about this morning, this time of day, it is always crazy. Even though it's supposed to be a holiday, I can't tell. It's crazy outside. So if you're heading about, you want to keep in mind that please allow yourself some extra time because it is crazy outside. It's Monday morning madness on the expressways because somebody somewhere is going to have an accident, and that is exactly what is happening this morning. There are accidents all over the place, and I'm going to share those with you in just a second. That is exactly what you hear when you get outside this morning, even if you're on public transportation. And traffic and weather is brought to you by Karen Kelly of itex.com. If you're an entrepreneur or owner of a business and you have to buy anything, supply, personal or professional, you can get it at iTex. You don't have to spend your money at the big box stores. You can spend it at iTex. You can invest it at iTex. And if you use my name, Zelda, Zelda, always giving thanks to the ancestors, those who came before me to make my way possible, Yvonne Daniels, Jackie Hasselrig, Richard McGee, Richard Steele, all of them. I give thanks. And you can give thanks too, because of them, we're here. And because I'm here, you're here. So thank you very much. Go to itex.com, chicago.itex.com. Be sure and tell Karen that Zelda sent you. If you are headed out and about, it is a whole week of hot weather, 90s. Yes. And I'll be staying inside. I said I'd go outside, but I think I told a little. Anywho, 70 degrees right now. 71 degrees near O'Hare, up to 97 today. And I think the pool or the beach or under a tree is the best place to be. You know why? Because nature nurtures, and it not only nurtures, it protects you. So if you got to get some sun, like I got here, and somebody told me I was about 3 or 4 different colors, and I was like, that's okay. I'm still a color girl. Anywho. Traffic and weather, sponsored by Karen Kelly of Chicago.itex.com. If you want to go to the Caribbean, like Jamaica, Trinidad, Haiti, anywhere in the Caribbean, Alaska, Hawaii, Mexico, Vegas, everybody going to Vegas. You want to go there? Go. The hotels are what kill you. It's like $200 or $150 a night. Who has that kind of money? Well, see, iTex has properties where you don't pay. See, I told you. Now you gonna sign up now. Now you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Anyway, Metro and CTA, there are no delays, but inbound on the Kennedy, there's a whole other story. I don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky, stormy weather. I know Zelda can't sing, girl. I just go there sometimes. What can I say? Okay, inbound on the Kennedy at Harlem, there's a crash. Expect delays 51 minutes inbound, 31 minutes, 41 minutes outbound. You can expect delays out to O'Hare. There's a crash near Ohio causing delays. So 2 lanes are blocked. So it is real funky on the Kennedy this morning. Not much better on the Edens. It's 31 inbound, 24 outbound. On the Eisenhower at Austin exit, that ramp is closed. So you can expect some serious delays there. 39 in, 21 out. On the Stevenson backup from all the other expressways, it is 37 inbound and 29 on the reverse. On the Dan Ryan, it's 19 in, slow at 35th Street as usual, 15 on the reverse. On the Bishop Ford, it's 12 minutes in and 11 minutes out. And Lakeshore Drive, believe it or not, it is 11 minutes inbound and 12 minutes on the reverse. Closed today. Lakeshore Drive is closed today between Lawrence and Hollywood until 4 p.m. because they're doing construction on Lakeshore Drive. Can you believe that? As raggedy as the street is, it's about dang gone time. Anywho, I digress. Traffic and weather sponsored by Karen Kelly of iTex.com. Oh, and you got to use the promo code ZELDA, Z-E-L-D-A. Okay, you do that and you'll be good to go. And for those of you who know that I struggled with diabetes, you will know that there's a possibility that you too or someone in your family could be diabetic. So if you go to diabeticdonut.com, there is a ebook that you can download. This nasty drink. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Not this nasty drink, this herbal drink that I drink every morning that does not taste the best. I'm sweating. I got the air on. I went out and took a walk this morning before it got too hot, and it is hot already. Wearing my makeup off. I don't have no makeup on. It just sounded good. What can I say? Anyway, it's time for your Monday morning mindfulness meditation. But before we do that, let me give you the Monday morning mindfulness word of the day. And it comes from Mike House. My brother from another mother, Mike House, says, I challenge myself Monday, June 17th. I challenge myself. Do you challenge yourself? Well, it's not too late. Here you go. Oh, this is so small. There you go. Do something different. Doing something different is essential for personal growth and innovation. Excuse me. Stepping outside our comfort zones and routines opens doors to new experiences, perspectives, and opportunities. It challenges us to adapt, to learn, and expand our horizons. Embracing novelty fosters creativity and problem-solving skills, enabling us to tackle challenges with fresh insights. Trying something different can lead to unexpected discoveries and breakthroughs, ultimately enriching our lives and embracing and shaping our identities. In a world where change is constant, embracing the unfamiliar is not just advantageous, it is also necessary for staying relevant and thriving in an ever-evolving landscape. I challenge myself. I am compelled to learn. I explore different ways of knowing. I explore different ways of knowing. I like that. I develop a new way of seeing the world. God is in all things. So, whenever I explore, I know God has prepared a place for me. Thank you, imagination, in me, through me, as me, and around me, through the Christ within. And so it is. Do not imitate the way of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your minds. That's Romans 12:2. And that's your Monday morning mindfulness inspiration from Brother Mike House. And if you like that, I'll post that on my page, on my blog, zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com. Okay? So I will put that on the blog for you today. If you liked it, I'll have it for you. But in the meantime, in between time, okay, I had some pizza last night, and I'm paying for it today. I'm sweating. Excuse me. And it's a good day. What am I looking for? Right here. I'm looking for the oil because it's time for Monday morning mindfulness meditation. And we're going to use a little helichrysum today. Can you see that? Helichrysum sounds better, right? Helichrysum. That's what we're going to use. And we just take a little drop. Don't believe nothing I'm saying. Google it. Look it up. See the benefits for you. Calm, relax the body, deep breathing. That's what we're going to do. Some deep breathing now because chances are you up and running out the house, right? Well, this is me time. Let me hear you say me time. Me time, if you're watching online, type in me time. Let me know that you're ready to practice some me time. Just in me time, okay? So in the meantime, let's take a drop. Just one, because this is powerful. Just one little drop. Just one. Come on, girl. There you go. Just one. Because this stuff is powerful. Where's the top? What I do with it? I'm sure I'll find it when I get off the air. But, there it is right there. Right behind there. Put the top back on it because this is essential oil. I think this is like, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks, something like that. But it lasts, I've had this a year already. And you just take that little bit, rub it in your hands. Oh, yeah. And then you do this. Ooh, wee. Yes, Lord. I know it probably reminds you of your days when you was in high school sniffing glue out of a brown paper bag, right? That's not what I'm doing, okay? Opening up the airways, igniting the senses so that you can move and flow this morning as we do our Monday morning mindfulness meditation movement. You see, because it is the movement of the body that will keep us agile and mobile. You may not be a senior right now, and you may not understand that, but baby, you get a little older, I promise you will. So let us begin the process of Monday morning mindfulness meditation by simply stretching and moving and giving thanks for the power of movement, because somebody somewhere is unable to move on their own. And look at you moving all on your own as we raise this arm and begin to wake up that lymphatic system. As we, especially right here, we got this little pocket of meat right there by your bra. Yeah, wake it up, baby. Wake it up so the fluid can start moving in the body. Is she crazy? Maybe. Crazy about you. Want you to live healthy and as long as you possibly can in a good state of being. Because you're waking up that lymphatic system. Oh, Zelda, you're hitting your health. So I'm heavy-headed. I can stand it. So, oh, George of the jungle, watch out for that tree. It's just you and me. Okay, enough padding. Let's stretch. All right. Raise your arms in the air and raise them like you do care. Rotate them shoulders left and right, backwards and forwards. Ooh, that feels just waking up the body. Yeah. Uh-huh. Come on now. Oh, I forgot I got some tea over here. Okay, let me drink a little tea. See, I'm already sweating. Yeah. Feel good. Get that tea in you, get you moving. Bring those arms up. Inhale deeply. And exhale. So that's all we're going to do is breathe in and breathe out. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Blow it out. Count to 4. Inhale. Blow it out. Are you ready? And from time to time, you'll hear this sound. And what is that sound for, Zelda? That sound is a reminder to tell your brain to stop doing your to-do list, your grocery shopping, what time you got to get there, what time you got to get up, and pay attention to what's in here. What's in here, in the quiet time, in the stillness of your sanctuary. See, this is the sanctuary. You don't have to go anywhere. So let us begin the process by breathing in. Hold it. And blow it out. Just that one breath. See, you feel good already. If you took a deep enough breath, you'll feel it. Let's do it again. Inhale deeply. Hold it. And exhale. Once more. Inhale deeply. Hold it. And exhale. And now let's take that breath to the top of the head. Inhale deeply. Bringing the energy of the breath all the way up to the top of the head, giving thanks for the power of the head as you take your fingers and massage that head. Don't that feel good? Ain't nothing like a good hair wash or a hair massage. Don't wait on somebody to give it to you. Give it to yourself. Ooh, that feel good. Yes, Lord. I'll be back in a few minutes, y'all. I got to go do this. Okay, I digress. It feels so good. The crown chakra. This is what the world is playing with your mind. Telling you who you are and what you should be doing and what you should be wearing and where you should be going. Anything but the truth. Close your eyes and breathe in and breathe out and listen. That's all we're doing. Inhale deeply. And exhale. If you breathe deep enough and long enough, you will feel a sensation up in here that you can't get anywhere else. Inhale deeply. As we breathe in and as we breathe out, bringing the power of the breath down through the shoulders, landing on the shoulders, rotating left and right and back and forwards as we breathe in. Bringing the energy of the breath down through the solar plexus and the chest and the sides as we do the higher learning hip roll, because a body in motion does what? It stays in motion. Yeah. As we breathe in and as we breathe out, sending more love, light, and energy down through the hips and the thighs and the knees. Oh, yes, those glorious knees. You don't hear me complaining about the knees anymore, do you? Between therapy and the pain cream and the tinctures and the gummy, Mama Zelda doing just fine. All natural. All natural. As we breathe in. I'll tell you more about it later, but right now, let's breathe out. Inhale deeply. Hold it. And breathe out. Sending love, light, and energy down through the legs, the ankles, the arches, the instep, the toes. Yes, wiggle those toes. Bringing love, light, and more energy back up through the feet as we breathe in. And remember, you don't have to breathe with me as long as you're breathing. As long as you're breathing, and blow it out. Breathe in, bringing the energy from the feet back up through the legs and the knees and the hips, and the buttocks and the sides. As we breathe in, as we hold it and we breathe out. It's me time. Don't bother me. I'm doing something here. That's what you have to tell them, because this is your time. As you breathe in, bringing the energy of the breath back up through the solar plexus, the chest, and the arms, as we keep them rotating and moving and just loving on ourselves, because I love me some me. Do you love me some you? Yes. Type in there. Love me some me. Oh, you can't. I'm sorry. Don't type. You're breathing. Breathe in. Hold it. And breathe out. Take one long, last deep inhale. Bringing that energy back up through the forehead and the face as we breathe out. Bring the head down and rotate that head to the left, around in a circle. Slow down. You're moving too fast. I want you to feel the increments, the stretches in your neck. As you bring it around to the front, head up, and bring your head back down and rotate the head to the right. Slow down and just enjoy the stretch and bring it around to the left and back around to the front. Head up, eyes still closed, having the experience of breath, of vitality in your life to guide you and to guard you and direct you. When chaos comes at you, you do what? You breathe in and you breathe out. Breathe in. Looking to the left as far as you possibly can, feeling a stretch in the right side of the neck. Oh, feels good, doesn't it? Yeah. And turn your head back around, blow it out. Breathe in. And look to the left as far as you possibly can, feeling a stretch in the right side of the neck. Oh, yeah. Ah, that feels so good. One more. Inhale deeply. And simply give thanks for the power of the breath. Giving thanks that we are always at the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. Even if we are sweating. And sweating is a good thing because you need to get rid of the impurities in your body. And sweating is a natural event, a natural thing that happens in the body. So enjoy the sweat because it's releasing toxins as you breathe in and as you breathe out. We give thanks that all of our needs and desires are overly and abundantly supplied. We give thanks that we are always at the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. And that is your affirmation for the day. You can choose any affirmation that you want. But just know the affirmation that you choose for this day is the one that you practice in times of chaos and confusion. Because you will be attacked at some point during the course of this day. If you're living and breathing, somebody gonna get on your last nerve. So your breath is your power. It is your first line of defense. You simply, when they come at you with all this drama and trauma, and don't know the color of your Kool-Aid, you simply what? They're going to look at you like you done lost your mind and you opened it for a second and just in case you didn't brush your teeth, you blow it on them. And I promise you, they through with you. It's like, okay, Zelda, I'll see you later, girl. I take it when we could. See, because funk ain't nothing to play with. Funk will take you to a place you don't want to be, keep you there longer than you want to be there. So just thought I'd share that with you. So that and a whole lot more is on my YouTube page, Zelda Speaks, or Zelda Speaks Mindfulness. And like and subscribe while you're there. So thank you so much for that. And thank you for being a part of the Monday morning mindfulness meditation. And I give thanks for you this morning because you didn't have to be here. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to share your time with me. And I am most grateful for that. How about a tree affirmation? You like? I am now prospered in expected and in unexpected ways. I am now prospered in expected and in unexpected ways. I give thanks for all that I have and for all that I share. Abundance is mine. Nature nurtures. because it is the power within that will keep us and guide us and guard us and protect us in times of chaos and confusion. And a lot of that confusion comes from what we allow into our stratosphere, into our way of thinking. It can change our way of thinking. So we have to be very mindful of what we allow in. And that is why we practice the affirmations. And I urge you to continue to practice your affirmations as well, because it is the affirmations that will keep you in times of chaos and confusion. And I invite you to take a look at our Instagram page, hln.homeless.project. And you will see, that's my morning walk I had this morning, but I just wanted to share you some of that's from Bid West. That's from Saturday. I do get some awesome hands. So I just had to share that because everybody says, "Oh, Zelda, you get all those good hands." Yes, I do, because I'm the queen of Bid West. Aren't I supposed to get good hand? Okay. Anyway, shut up, Tony. As you can see, the donuts here from EAA. Thank you, EAAchicago.org, for they love the sweet treats. They love them, and we love them too. So thank you so very much for that. And as you can see, the people are very appreciative. If you go there, you'll see that. I'm not going to click on, but you can go and see that anywhere. There's a whole lot of information there. But this is the website that we choose because this is part of our ministry where we help those who need help, who are hungry. And somebody somewhere is hungry right now. And the fact that you have decided to tune into this show and make a difference. And you can make a tax-deductible donation to the higherlearningnetwork.org. That's where your money goes. And we show you where your money goes. There's not, 95% administration costs. No, the food goes directly to them. Oh, and shout out to Jody Susan of Susan Essentials for keeping them in water with the water tanks, the alkaline water tanks. And we pour the water in the thermoses, and she provided the thermoses as well. So thank you, Jody Susan of Susan Essentials. Her information is on the blog to tumblr.com. And also for the donations received last week from Move Around with Deborah, our very own host of every third Saturday from 12 noon until 2 p.m. on the Female Solution. And Move Around with Deborah, 12 to 2. And thank you so very much, Deborah. She is a consistent, what's the word for contributor. Thank you, Tony. And she cares. And I want to thank you for caring, Deborah, because it means a lot to them. You should see that. Well, you do see their faces light up when we show up. Oh, I'm just sweating. Come wipe the sweat off my face, Tony. And I got the air on. You know what? You can close that window over there. Yeah, that's why. Because I got the air on. It's 91 degrees outside as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, I've been out there. I took my morning walk this morning while he was asleep. Yeah, it's hot, and you got to get that walk in some kind of way, because when you're a senior, you got knees and things that have a tendency not to work the way you want them to work. Yeah, I feel the air now. Thank you very much. The chair was blocking the air. I turned the air on and then put a chair in front of it. Oh, I was hot. I couldn't think straight. Anyway, I digress. I do that sometime. But thank you so very much for joining me this morning. If you are joining the conversation at 515-605-9325, press 1 to speak, and we'll be right back to take your calls. Oh, and with Lionel Abdul Haqq of Community Cultivations will be joining us. So thank you for sharing.
Hi, I'm James Hammonds, author of When Shepherds Kill. Shepherds Kill is about an alderman in the city of Chicago who gets murdered, and his friend, another alderman, who searches for his killer. In the meantime, the city police arrest an individual who is innocent, causes a city riot, and all of this happens in the context of drug dealing, Russian money being spent in Chicago. It's just full of excitement, full of thrill. You can get this book online at Amazon, Crocs and Brentanos, at the local bookstores, everywhere. Thank you.
And thank you.
What happens when a group of people are kidnapped from their homes, smuggled away in chains, and held captive in a foreign land where they are tortured, raped, and forced to perform hard labor by the lash of a whip and under the constant threat of death? Slavery, the African American psychic trauma. What happens to the doctors, writers, scientists, builders, educators, and spiritual leaders from Africa's golden age? Who did they really capture and sell into slavery? Are all African Americans suffering from psychic
You got the number to call?
because of a conspiracy to hide
I'll
their
fix it
true
to you right now.
identities? Do you have psychic trauma? Take the test on page 22 of the book and see. Order it online today at www.naimalatif.com. That's www.naimalatif.com. And get your personally autographed copy of the book, Slavery, the African American Psychic Trauma.
Oh man, gotta show the Monday sun bill today. This sunlight is really expensive, especially during this season. I'll probably have to work overtime to pay it.
Well, you better pay it on time. We don't want the sun to go out and we're sitting up here all day in the dark. Wouldn't it be terrible if God charged us for sunlight? Well, thank God, the light and heat from the sun is free. So why are we paying such high bills for the energy we use in our homes? Because we don't know how to use solar energy, the free energy from the sun. You can convert your regular home to a solar energy home and save tremendously on your electric bill. Take a look at your electric bill. Wouldn't you like to reduce or possibly even eliminate that cost altogether? Let one of our solar consultants show you how. Call today, 312-849-3456, and schedule a free consultation. That's 312-849-3456. About finances, family, health, job, relationships. Are you in pain? Do you feel stuck? If you answer yes to any of these questions, help is available. Don't worry, you're not alone. It's part of the human process. We only feel this way because we haven't mastered the voices in your head. No hype, just down to earth, solid, workable tools and techniques that you can practice daily. It's really food for the soul. Whether you want to learn how not to worry about anything, reverse type 2 diabetes, publish your book, promote your products or service, or just make extra money. Take advantage of the deal of the day. Go to wellnesspeaks.com or call 312-409-6619. Mention promo code for Female Solution and get free shipping. That's wellnesspeaks.com or 312-409-6619. Stop worrying today. Visit wellnesspeaks.com.
And thank you for joining us back here on the Female Solution on the Higher Learning Network TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1 on Channel 19 and 24/7 on the World Wide Web. What you're looking here is on the screen for those who are not online. You are looking at our blog. It's tumblr.com, TUMBLR. There's no E in it. Tumblr.com/Higher Learning TV Show. And what you're looking at is the photos from the salon. This is the play that is running now. Last night was the premiere at the Black Ensemble Theater, 4450 North Clark Street. It was off the chain. That's all I can tell you.
Yes, it was.
It was simply phenomenal.
Yes,
And
must see.
yeah, you talking about must see? Yeah, this is a must see. I had no idea that. Well, I don't want to give it away. There's just so much going on. It was so funny. It was this lady right here. I don't know if you can see her or not. She looks like Loretta Devine, but she sing like Patti LaBelle. I was like, oh my goodness, sang her booty off. Do you hear me? That woman can sing. And that, this was a different kind of play. I really enjoyed it. It's not the beauty shop that you expect, but anyway, that's why it's called the salon. But that was powerful, and we really enjoyed that. So you can go to blackensembletheater.org, and you will get a chance to see that the ticket information there, as well as if you go to our Facebook page, you can see some of the video from there as well. Tony, I got Tony. It was Father's Day, so it was time to celebrate. I like to say my baby daddy, but I don't have a baby daddy. My husband. He got a son, so if he got a son, I got a son. So shout out to Corky and his daughter. Oh, and this is from Jackie.
Hey, I'm so glad. Thank you so much for the production of this play today, The Salon.
All right, you are more than happy you're here.
Happy Father's Day.
All right.
Hey there. And there's Jackie.
Okay, well that's information. This was a girl I met on the cruise to where did we go? Grand Turks, Cayman, Bahamas, and all that stuff. Anyway, she had a smoking hairstyle. I just had to get a picture of it. But that's Tony walking into the shop.
What's better you? Your mother.
Where you headed?
Jackie Taylor's play today. Salon.
Black Ensemble Theater.
Yeah, the Black Ensemble, Jackie Taylor.
Okay.
So, salon. So I guess we've done enough barbershops, so now it's the salon.
Okay.
So can't wait to see the play.
And it's the Black Ensemble Theater. Get your tickets right here, 4550 North Clark Street.
Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you. There's more there, but there's oh, and there we are. You can go there and see that on our Facebook page, Higher Learning TV Show. That's the salon. It is worth every minute of it. It is hilarious.
Hey, Jackie.
Okay, so I took that off just so you could, go check it out on your own, Higher Learning TV Show. And this is my little souvenir from it. Oh, you're gonna be laughing. You're gonna tell everybody it's a family affair. You can take it. Yeah, we did see kids there. There was like a 7, 8, 9-year-old. And I'm like, yeah, they need to know back in the day what was really happening. Well, what's really happening right now is to bring on my co-host, Lionel Abdul Haqq of Community Cultivations, who will be joining us this morning as we celebrate fatherhood and Juneteenth too. Lionel Abdul Haqq, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Welcome to the Female Solution and the Higher Learning Network, and happy Father's Day to you too.
Well, thank you. Good to be with you and all of your listening audience. Grand Rising and Halo.
Grand Rising and Halo. Yes, sir. What did you do for Father's Day?
Well, I've been working on trying to put my material together for the new book, and I've been to make phone calls and receive phone calls from people, messages, happy Father's Day. Other than that, I just work. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, those who
I enjoy the work that I do, and that I'm way behind, and I need to catch up. So it was the day I wanted to spend it.
well, you are always at the right place at the right time doing the right thing. So please don't ever think that what you do, that What you do is the work that you do is important, and you are always at the right place at the right time, and we appreciate that. So don't ever think that anything other than, because you bring such a breath of fresh air, and you help us to see things differently, and we appreciate that. And just in case
Thank you very much. I certainly appreciate the opportunity. There's a lot going on in the world, and the different perspectives is probably helpful.
Yeah. And that's Lionel. For those of you who can't see him, you can see him right there on the video. How about that? Our listeners and viewers like to see a face, so that we have a face for them. As we continue the celebration of fatherhood and masculine energy, one of the things that I noticed at the play last night at the Black Ensemble Theater, it's called the Salon. There was an incident, not an incident, that's not the word I want to use. There was a part of the play where old school was in competition with new school, and it was very interesting. Have you had that experience as it relates to just life, nothing in particular, but have you been challenged? Go ahead.
I think the idea of old school is starting to take greater carry more weight with people, and I think that's a good thing. It's very much connected to the whole idea of fatherhood and the role of father as protector and survivor, the whole patriarchal system that establishes the leadership of the male, the man in the home. These ideas have lost a lot of influence. But the term old school, the phrase old school, the way the young people have taken that idea and brought it very much to the forefront of our judgment about male authority, male leadership. I think it's part of the whole concept of resurrection that I've been talking about since I've been with you, that we're on the brink of a new day dawning in this 21st century. And the idea of manhood, maturity, realizing our full potential as human beings is very much in the forefront.
Because fathers have a tendency to be displayed as something negative, especially in our community. And I am learning, because I am seeing fathers in the community that are taking care of their children, who are loving their children and sharing their children. So that's one of the reasons why we have to turn off a lot of the madness that we are bombarded with every day, because everything that we hear is not the truth. So thank you for being one who brings us the truth in such a way that we can overstand it.
So it's important that we reflect. The idea, we can never put enough emphasis on the reality of our unique experiences in this country as a people, and its effect upon the whole of humanity. And until those realities are made clear, until we've been able to face the reality of our past in total, in terms of understanding its impact on our present reality, we're not going to be making any real progress. We have to deal with those realities, and to do so takes a great deal of courage, and it takes a great deal of resilience. So it's not a pleasant journey going back into the reality of slavery. But until we idea of the word Sankofa means that you can't go forward until you go back. What it is that what you have experienced. And until you go back, you can't move forward. And psychiatry says the same thing about being able to face things that your mind was so terrible that your mind even blocked it out.
Yes.
Blocked it out from your own memory.
Yes.
But you have to go back and retrieve those memories and understand how they affected your present reality.
That is powerful. Powerful. So glad you said that, Lionel. You know why? Because that requires work. And many of us are not prepared to do the work. So how does one get started in doing that?
It requires also a mature attitude that is associated with the male authority. The discipline of male authority, the responsibility of male authority is protection and providing. And in the context of protecting the black male, our situation has been unable to fulfill that. And not being able to fulfill a fundamental aspect of who you are as a man and what the role as a man is, requires a great deal of understanding and a great deal of patience and love. And we have to apply all those in the dealing in our situation and moving us out of darkness into light. And we hope to make a contribution in that regard.
Well, you are making a contribution. It's not that you hope, you are doing just that. Every time you spend the time to work on what it is that you need to work on to bring us, to share that with us, you're doing the work.
Well, there's a whole lot of work to do.
And we got a whole lifetime to do it.
Well, tomorrow is not promised to any of us.
Amen.
And to take for granted that we're going to be here next week, next year, and put off or not do the things that need to be done yesterday is part of the responsibility that we have to get real about and apply ourselves to address it. You know, there's something that I've been wanting to talk about, and I've listened to it a couple of times, but I think it's very important that we focus on this history in the context of this discussion. There's this statue that I've mentioned a number of times, it's an art exhibit on the corner of Roosevelt Road in Michigan. Right on the corner, takes up the whole block. And it's called Agora. And that is a very relevant issue in terms of what that symbolizes, what that represents, and where it is located on the corner of 12th and Rosa and Michigan. Michigan. Are you familiar with it? I know I've mentioned it a couple of times. Roosevelt and Michigan. The who? Agora. Agora. A-G-O-R-A. Agora. And it is 106 statues of chocolate brown men, and they are all moving in different directions, taking one step forward, but they have no head, they have no arms, and they have no back. In the park? Right in the park. Yeah, I've seen that. And it's been there now since 2008, I believe. Really? And is the opposite of what's at the other end is Millennium Park.
Right.
So you have Millennium Park on one end of the north side, and you have Aurora on the south side.
Mm.
And what the Aurora symbolizes is the destruction of black civilization.
Oh.
And what Millennium Park symbolizes is the future, the new day of the 21st century, the new millennium of the 21st century.
Mm.
And in between the two, almost directly in the middle, is the audience city of Chicago. And the role that culture plays is symbolic in understanding that whole clip from Michigan to Millennium Park.
Oh.
Along this from Roosevelt.
Okay.
And these are chocolate brown men, the statue of Aurora. All of these statues, they stand about 12, 14 feet tall. They're like giant statues. But they have been decapitated. They have no head. They have no arms. And this is powerful symbolism about the state of the world and how it got to be the way it is, the level of humanity, inhumanity rather, the level of inhumanity that created the situation for black male authority, black fatherhood, the history of black civilization. All of that is symbolically represented in having no head, having no backbone, having no arm.
Oh.
And moving in different directions, all of them taking one step forward, some on the left foot, some on the right foot, but they're all moving in different directions.
Oh.
This is a powerful symbolism about the state of male authority in the modern world.
See, I'm so glad you said that because I never really paid attention to that.
And it's an awesome existence. It is the whole step from Roosevelt to Millennium Park to the Millennium area. All of that is representative of the power of culture to shape and influence. And if we're going to have a 21st, if we're going to move forward in the 21st century, we have to deal with the past. We have to deal with the inhumanity, man's inhumanity to man that is represented and symbolized by those statues called Aurora.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Spell that again. Those statues. It's called Agora. Excuse me.
Yep. Agora.
Agora, and that's in that's Roosevelt. Yeah, Roosevelt and Michigan. Yeah, I'm gonna pay attention to that next time.
If you could pull it up a picture of it or something, it would be good to show to the audience.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google that.
I've seen people down there taking pictures, them standing and they don't even have any lights down there at night. Very little light. It's dark. It's like the representative of our dark past, our dark history.
Oh yeah.
And until we deal with that history thoroughly, until that black civilization is restored, the black man's mind,
wow,
and the unity of black civilization, until that is restored, there is no 21st century. There won't be no 20th. And you can't erase the past.
You sure can't.
Ignore the past. You have to deal with
wow.
And all of this controversy about curriculum in school, the woke agenda, and the constant and confusion that is being associated with the educational revival, that deals with the true history, is what is being challenged and threatening to divide this country into total chaos. They have a plan, and God has a plan.
Yeah.
Regardless if that's the plan.
Amen. I am pulling this up here on the screen so people could see it. Wow, I never paid any attention to that, Lionel. Thank you so much for that. Wow. Chicago Agora headless statues. Wow. Wow, does that not, and then they're for sale. Oh my goodness. I should have known. They are for sale. I had no idea why somebody would want to buy that. I'm not quite sure, but people buy different things for different reasons. So, wow. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, I never would have thought in a million years to do that one. Yeah, that makes you think.
For sure. But I mean, for it to have been there as long as it has, I did a review of it that I published some time ago. But it's very interesting, and people need to have a better understanding of it.
Yeah, and we're going to discuss that understanding when we come back from our next break. If you just tuned in, we are still in the celebration of life for our men, fathers, masculine energy. And our guest is Brother Lionel Abdul Haqq of Community Cultivations. And you can join the conversation as well by calling in at 515-605-9325. Press 1 to speak, and we will bring you on. And in the meantime, in between time, just hold tight, and we will be right back.
What happens when a group of people are kidnapped from their homes, smuggled away in chains, and held captive in a foreign land where they are tortured, raped, and forced to perform hard labor by the lash of a whip and under the constant threat of death? Slavery, the African American psychic trauma. What happens to the doctors, writers, scientists, builders, educators, and spiritual leaders from Africa's golden age? Who did they really capture and sell into slavery? Are all African Americans suffering from psychic trauma because of a conspiracy to hide their true identity? Do you have psychic trauma? Take the test on page 22 of the book and see. Order it online today at www.naimalatif.com. That's www.naimalatif.com. And get your personally autographed copy of the book, Slavery, the African American Psychic Trauma.
Hi, I'm James Hammonds, author of When Shepherds Kill. Shepherds Kill is about an alderman in the city of Chicago who gets murdered, and his friend, another alderman, who searches for his killer. In the meantime, the city police arrest an individual who is innocent, causes a city riot, and all of this happens in the context of drug dealing, Russian money being spent in Chicago. It's just full of excitement, full of thrill. You can get this book online at Amazon, Crocs and Brentanos, at the local bookstores, everywhere. Thank you.
Attention all talented teens ages 13 to 19. Are you ready to show the world what you've got? We're excited to announce the latest global virtual teen talent contest, where you win cash prizes and scholarships by performing your unique talent. Here's how to participate. 1. Record a 1-minute video of yourself performing your talent. 2. Upload the video, link in description or comments. 3. Submit your video by the deadline. We'll We're looking for a wide range of talents, from singing and dancing to magic tricks and comedy skits. So whether you're a musician, an actor, or a chef, we want to see your unique talent. The top talents will be selected by a panel of judges and will be announced shortly after. So don't wait, start filming, and good luck.
And good luck for the Global Virtual Teen, Tweens, and Tots contest here on the Female Solution and the Higher Learning Network TV show every last Saturday of the month. We teach also podcast training.
All right, cool. Is he going? Queen Latifah, and you watching CTV? You're watching the Higher Learning TV show.
Those are our students from the Totally Posh CEO Superheroes. And we teach podcast training to students and adults as well. And all you have to do is go to higherlearningnetwork.org and fill out the needs analysis and tell us who you want to talk to, why you want to talk to them, and how you can make some money. How about that? So just go to higherlearningnetwork.org. As we continue with the conversation this morning, we are celebrating masculinity, fatherhood, and all the things we need to do right to get things in order, in divine order, because right now this world is a little bit chaotic. And I said a little bit, just not to alarm you, but honey, we in full effect. And that's why we have my brother Lionel Abdul Haqq of Community Cultivations here to break it down for us, because Lionel make us see things that we ain't been paying attention to. So like the Agora statues on Roosevelt. Lionel, I want to thank you for that, because I'm sure I'm not the only one that didn't know about that. So thank you very much for sharing that information with us.
Yeah, I've been talking about it since I've been coming on with you. I've mentioned it at least 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like the reality of our history and experience. It's not something that people want to look at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pleasant thing to look at.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's there, the fact that someone put it there, and its location in position with the Art Institute and Millennium Park. It's very significant.
Yeah, buddy.
And it really basically represents the past and the future. And in between is the institutions that are responsible for our cultural life. And the cultural life of America it has been hijacked, and we have been taken into a culture. O-C-C-U-L, P-U-R-E, where everything is fun, and magic and illusion. Imitation of life is what's ruling the world. And that's where people are getting their money from. That's where they're getting their power from. And they have gotten the American people fundamentally locked into a mindset that is fundamentally destructive to our human health. Culture is really supposed to elevate our moral and intellectual life.
Right.
The dictionary will tell you that if you look up the word culture, that's what it'll say. But what we have is not lifting us up intellectually.
No, sir, it is not.
Lifting us up morally. It's degenerating us morally. Which is why Prodigy Wilson wrote the book, The Miseducation of the Negro. But it's not just the Negro who's being miseducated. Everybody's being miseducated.
Right.
And those who are in control of mass media programming are deliberately, willfully dumbing us down to the point that we are like little children at best, and in many cases, like wild beasts, with no real human control, no real human authority operating in our lives. We go with whatever feels true.
We do.
That's a recipe for disaster. So all we have to do, really, is get real, as the young people say.
Yes, sir.
If we recognize, as the young people say, that we've been misled,
Yes.
run them up and led astray, then we need to get real about getting our head on straight.
Yes, sir.
Putting our mind back in charge of our life.
And being in charge is a very sometimes scary responsibility for fathers, and because if you've never been a father before and all of a sudden you have to be one, I can imagine being in charge of someone else's life is challenging. And I read this story about Father's Day advice for Black fathers from Black fathers, and it's from a website called Because of Them We Can. And I will include that information on our blog, but I just want to read this to you. It says, because of Dad, we can do anything. Our Black fathers teach us how to be bold, fearless, and throw down on the grill or at the spades table. Good Black fathers support the family, the house, and us kids when we need someone in our corner and a strong shoulder to hold on to. And it's a bunch of information with a bunch of ads, which I'm not going to show that, but I just wanted to show you that for our viewers who are watching. Because of them, we can. And this is a young man who gave that, shared that information. Because of them, we can. That'll be included on the blog, so don't worry if you didn't get it. Tumblr.com. There it is. Go. Say that again. Yeah. So that'll be on the blog.
It brings to my mind that because of what our ancestors did, we can go even further.
Yes.
Yeah. Our ancestors were some remarkable people. And I don't mean recent ancestors. I mean the ancestors of Black civilization who laid the foundation and taught the world mathematics, chemistry, science, engineering, and sought to bring other people up.
Yes.
To a higher level. And part of that process requires brought about the necessary fall of our civilization. But based on how strong we were, we have been able to endure all that we have suffered and are on the brink of the rest. That the wisdom of the past, the people of the past, is not a small level of wisdom. And I'm studying and trying to get closer and more understanding every day of how powerful those people were. Our ancestors, the people who built the pyramids, were not stupid, and they had a connection with the divine that we have lost almost entirely. And to understand that, we need to get back in touch with that, and not just in terms of studying the history, but spiritually reaching to contact those spirits that never die. The processes of life evolve to different, higher levels, but they don't dissipate. They don't fade out of system.
Mm.
And once you have learned and developed a certain level of consciousness and a certain strength of will, death is not something that you not only don't fear it, but you actually are able to surpass it, to surmount it, to rise to the occasion of a new existence that allows you to impact the present
Mm.
and the
Mm.
future. And that's where we are born.
Mm.
I think we're on the brink of making contact with a higher source that is really our own being. It is really our own ancestral, spiritual, I thought.
Mm. Mm. Well said. Because,
Well,
go ahead.
no, I'm basically just throwing ideas out, and I've been struggling with, playing over, and gaining more and more understanding of every day. But we're not alone in this struggle. And all we have to do is recognize, as the young people say, and get real.
And get real. And that takes some self-reflection, which most of us, I take that back, cancel. Not most of us, many of us decided not to do, but many of us are awakening.
I would say most of us who feel the problem. I
Yeah.
would say we still don't have many people that represent the majority. But it
Yeah.
don't take a majority. No change in the history of the world was brought about by the majority of people.
Mm.
All change is brought about by a small minority of people
Mm. How about
who are
that?
inspired with a vision and an understanding of the past that makes the future something that they can affect
Mm.
based upon what they do about yesterday.
Mm.
And believe me, knowledge of history is very, very rewarding. The more you know about history, the better off you'll be.
Mm. And people often laugh at people who study history. I've noticed that in my education, when you tell someone you're studying history, they're like, what you gonna do with that? Well, there's a lot you can do with that. Number one, you don't have to conform to what you've been taught that you need to do with that degree. You can go out and make a difference in the community, just like Lionel Abdul Haqq of Community Cultivations. You can start your own community outreach. Like you said, it's a few who can make the change.
Yeah,
It's not the masses. Yeah.
It's happening. But the most important aspect of it is the fact that this is all what you learn when you study history is that there's a divine hand in everything that happens. That the more you study history, the more you see the hand of God moving us out of darkness into light.
Mm.
Overcoming oppression, overcoming injustice, and rising to a new level of humanity.
Because
and it is that level of humanity that we maintain that continues to bring us up out of darkness into light.
Well, thank God for the light, because darkness will keep us in a place we don't want to be longer than we want to be there. And right now, we know that if you're on the line, if you've got something to say, we'd love to hear from you. 515-605-9325. Press 1 to speak. Line, if we've got some calls. You want to take some?
Absolutely.
Let's go to 319-457. You are live on the Female Solution. Grand Rising, what's your name and where you calling from and what's your comment?
Good morning, this is Kofi, Cherokee Indian. I'm a American Aboriginal. I've done great work
in the country. I've got, because I closed down for my land, my history tells me that I'm not from Africa. And over my last 20 years, I've helped over 1,000 people gain land, grow crops. I'm helping create townships and building neighborhoods all over America.
Amen.
Because of where I stand, I've been through assassination attempts, and people saying you need to talk to yourself. I said, okay, I'll talk to myself. I'll let you quit African American indoctrination and have your mind in Africa. I'll do my work here in America.
Wow.
I will not share my ancestors. I will not define my ancestors. Mississippi, California, Texas, ain't nothing about them Africans. I will not dishonor my ancestors because they are guiding me.
Amen.
If I call myself an American, I disrespect my ancestors. I piss them off. And I've done great work. I've had people like Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent, and they're all these entertainers like, oh, brother, you know what? I'm in here too. Yeah, I'm there. Okay, that's fine. Let's do something with it then. Let's claim this land. Let's start building on our ancestors' land like they did.
Amen.
Like
Amen.
Thousands of townships all over America. Greenwood, Rosewood, all of so this is what we're bringing back because they knew who they were.
Amen. Amen.
This is our land.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling, Kofi. We greatly appreciate that. You are continuing to do the work in the community, and we honor the work that you do in the community because somebody has to do it. And as Brother Lionel Abdul Haqq said, it's just the few who do it. We can't wait on the masses. It's like each one teach one. You got to do whatever you need to do that needs to help the culture. Any comments on that before I take the next call, Lionel?
No, I appreciate the work that you're doing and help you.
Amen. Let's take the next call. 773-221. You're live on the Female Solution.
Brother Lionel, I am just delighted to hear your voice. We associate a voice with a person who we associate a thought pattern, a belief system that resonates with us. And I would just say that, gosh, there's so much I put it down, how much time I have on this show. But I am wired a certain way. It's like Donald Trump is wired a certain way by his own vision. And I mean to be his vice presidential other people, that is the bottom line. And what is happening today is the culmination of the energy of intention of the movers and shakers, the arbiters of the world in all departments of life. And I have a divine mission, and my divine mission is part and parcel with my being chosen by Donald Trump as Vice Presidential undermate. And it's a huge deal. And I can show the world that, and I can tell the world. I am becoming more and more of a non-entity. Insofar as my belief system and my overall energy of intention is bent on, which is the world order of Baha'u'llah, which, by the way, is title of a book written by Shoghi Effendi, the great grandson of Baha'u'llah, Prophet Baha'i.
Can you send me that information, Nelson, so that I can post it on our blog on Tumblr.com? Please send me that information. You have that information. We got to take a commercial break. Let's try to get this last call in here. 312-882. Thank you for calling. What's your name and what's your comment? Where you calling from? Hi, who's this?
Yes, we on y'all shalom, Mahura. We don't die, we multiply. Black power forever and ever and ever. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. Yes, Brother Abdul Haqq. It's an honor and a privilege and a blessing. And happy Juneteenth and belated Father's Day to all of you. Yes, we can. Yes, we can came from Black Power. And this is Brother Robert Floyd in Chicago, Illinois. And I want Brother Kufi, I also want you, Brother Bay, Andrew Bay, and you too, Brother Abdul Haqq. Call me at 312-882-5935. We got a lot of work to do. When we say we don't die, that's right on time because it's our time now. Our time now is, I am that I am. I'm Cherokee.
Okay.
I hope they put your laugh on because this is the truth. See, I'm a Native American. Also, I'm a twin, and I'm in it to win. And my ancestors goes back to the motherland, which is no place but Africa. So, I have a lot of different information, but necessary because information.
Okay, yes, information is crucial, and I got to get this information to you. Thank you, Minister Plump. We have another caller on the air, and we're going to take that in just a minute, but got a comment here from our executive producer, Naima Latif, and she says there are approximately 18.3 million children who live without a father, which is 1 in 4 families. What should we be teaching our sons today in order to reverse the trend? Excellent question, Naima. See, that's why she's the executive producer of this show. Excellent question. Who wants to answer that question? What should we be teaching our sons today in order to reverse this trend? You get the first pop at that, Lionel.
I think this is the most high. I think the most important thing that we could teach ourselves and our children is how we've been misled, bamboozled,
Say that.
That we cannot accept everything that has been presented to us to be authentic and true.
Yes, sir.
That we know we've been lied to.
Yes, sir.
And therefore we should be digging deeper in terms of understanding who we are, how we got where we are, and where we need to go to get out of the situation that we're in.
Yes, sir.
And I don't mean just black children. I think that one of the biggest problems is we don't focus on our humanity. The human family is where we really need to go. Understand that these divisions that put us against each other is what have justified the behavior that disrespects one group over another. That puts one group above another and justifies the abuse and mistreatment, the dehumanization of other human beings.
Amen.
And we have to get away from that.
Yes, we do. I'm so glad you said that. I am so glad you said that, because we in this country have the attitude that some people are better than other people, and that is the worst thing on the planet. One of the worst things on the planet that you can ever say or think, because that is the furthest thing from the truth, and the truth will always be revealed. And speaking of revealing, Lionel, I have got to show you this video that someone sent me, and I just thought it was so powerful. I'm like, I cannot let this go unseen. So I want to thank all of our callers for calling in and sharing this information. Minister Robert Floyd Plump, Kofi, and Andrew Nelson Bate, thank you so much for your calls and your commitment to the female solution and making things better for all of us. And this is the video that I want to share. And it relates to being homeless. So check this out. Turn the volume up. Why can't I hear? Is it muted? Oh, it's muted. That's why.
I've actually lost my wallet. I don't have any money to buy anything to eat to break my fast.
I have some pizza here. If you'd like, please.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Don't you need to eat for yourself?
Can't go without food.
For those who are on the board, switchboard, you can't see it.
Thank you so much for sharing that with me. That was beautiful. I really appreciate that. And for your kindness, before I go, something for you. It's a gift for you, yeah. God bless you. Have a good day, okay?
Does that not touch your heart? A man sat down to a homeless woman, unhoused woman, who was eating a slice of pizza.
Are you okay?
Actually going through a situation right now. It's Ramadan, I'm fasting. I've actually lost my wallet. I don't have any money to buy anything to eat to break my fast.
I have something.
He was fast. He's sharing that he's just coming off of Ramadan fasting and he's hungry, but he doesn't have anything to eat. And he sits down next to this homeless woman who's eating, unhoused woman who's eating pizza on the street. And she had the heart enough to offer him her last pizza. Who does that? An unhoused person does that. So let us take out the thoughts out of our mind that the homeless are helpless, the unhoused are helpless, they're greedy, they're nasty. Get all of that out of your head because that's what you've been taught. And this video right here shows you differently. And if you would like to continue to make a difference in the quality of life for those who are experiencing homelessness, we invite you to make a donation to the higherlearningnetwork.org. And you can take Cash App at Zelda Speaks, the number 2, Venmo, Higher Learning Network, NFP, and Zelle. You got to Zelle me, zeldaspeaks@gmail.com, and I'll send you the number to Zelle it to. And for PayPal, higherlearningnw@yahoo.com. So I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you so very much for having an open heart this morning, for being a blessing to those who don't look like you, who don't have anywhere to sleep except for a cold floor at night. And you can make a difference. So thank you for those donations, tax deductible donations, and we'll give you a shout out on the show as well. It is 8:30. It is time for our last commercial break, and we are going to take that with you. And you can take some more calls when we come back at 515-605-9321. Press 1 to speak, and also 727. If you're on the on-air switchboard, you can call in at 727-731-5192, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm James Hammonds, author of When Shepherds Kill. Shepherds Kill is about an alderman in the city of Chicago who gets murdered, and his friend, another alderman, who searches for his killer. In the meantime, the city police arrest an individual who is innocent, causes a city riot, and all of this happens in the context of drug dealing, Russian money being spent in Chicago. It's just full of excitement, full of thrill. You can get this book online at Amazon, Crocs and Brentanos, at the local bookstores, everywhere. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Terry Cummings, and you're watching the Higher Learning TV show.
Well,
I'm Lionel Abdul Haqq, executive producer of the Female Solutions Global Radio TV show. We are a part of the online network of Associated Internet Radio hosts. On Air. On Air empowers you with transformative news and interactive radio TV shows. This is such a wonderful time to be alive and to see our human family coming together as one community as a result of that powerful tool, the internet. We can now talk directly to each other all over the world. There's no need for conflict or misunderstanding. There's no need for violence to solve our differences. We can talk to each other face to face until we reach an agreement. On Air offers a fantastic global guide to communicators from all over the world who are using their internet platform to inspire us to strive to be our best selves in order to become the kind, compassionate, loving people we were all born to be. Once we do that, we'll see planet Earth transformed into a place of peace. Subscribe to the recommended YouTube channels, Facebook pages, and podcasts created by these Voices of Enlightenment. On Air provides daily news briefs and a weekly magazine to keep you abreast of events and opportunities. On Air news affiliates in television, radio, and print share information, insight, and interviews with notable personalities. Go to OnAirEverywhere.com for a daily dose of uplifting news. We're on air everywhere, online all the time.
All right, cool. Is he going? Queen Latifah, is you watching TV? You're watching the Higher Learning TV show.
Here on the screen on the Higher Learning TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1 on Channel 19 and 24/7 on the World Wide Web. And you can join in at 515-605-9325. Press 1 to speak. And here's our last promo of
Welcome to CannaGlobe, the first ever virtual dispensary offering a world-class collection of cannabis brands drop shipped to your front door. How does it work? CannaGlobe took the same concept Amazon used to become the largest company in the world. But instead of shipping toilet paper, t-shirts, and tennis shoes, CannaGlobe offers something a lot sexier. Yeah, cannabis. With over 100 premier products, from bakables like chocolate chip cookies, brownies, fried chicken batter, to cannabis mocktails like pina colada, margarita, old fashioned, to gummy rocks, sweet tarts, seltzers, king palms, pre-rolls, disposable vapes, carts, and did I mention THCA flower and magic mushrooms. CannaGlobe is the first ever to drop ship flower to every state. We're also the first ever to offer magic mushrooms legally to every state. Well, except Louisiana. We're also the first ever where you get to be the brand. You heard it. Meet the requirements and get your own brand at the dispensary. Your brand, fully paid for by the company, and you earn on company-wide revenue. Your brand can be featured right alongside celebrities and mega influencers such as Dan Bilzerian with Ignite, Holly Barker with Happy Snacks, Scotty Huss with Biscotti, and so much more. Rolling Stone magazine said, if it seems like a new state is legalizing cannabis nearly every week, don't worry, you're not high. It is indeed happening at an unprecedented pace. CNBC calls it the new gold rush. Forbes says the market could grow by 700%. And the Wall Street Journal calls it a tremendous market. We're currently in 26 countries and growing. Industry icons are saying that CanaGlobe is the most innovative, disruptive, and compelling business model this industry has ever seen. You're probably asking yourself, how is this legal? Here's how. All our products are compliant with the 2018 Farm Bill. So what's the opportunity for you? To become a virtual dispensary owner without all the hassles. No experience is required. No storefront, no inventory, no licensing, and best of all, no apologies. And is 100% legal. You can become a virtual dispensary owner. There are 3 ways you can take advantage of this opportunity. 1. You can become an affiliate by simply purchasing any product on AutoShip and get paid 20% on all your customers' purchases. 2. Or you can become a VDO for a one-time fee of $2.99 plus $25 per month. You receive a business sample kit. You can earn up to 85% in commissions, unlimited levels, and you get trained by a certified trainer. However, if you are serious about
There's a whole lot more that goes on that meets the eye. And for those who are wondering, why is she showing cannabis? Because that's not what we signed up for. For those of you who know me, you know I'm always complaining about pain in my ankle, my knee, and my hip. Well, baby, I don't have that problem anymore. What you do when you shop there, that's your business. But I go for the pain cream, and my seniors, we all go for the pain cream and the gummies and the tinctures. And the tinctures are like what I show you in the morning when I do my morning meditation, the drops, like you pour it in your hand. But these you don't. You take it out, it's a little stopper, and you just drop it onto your tongue, and baby, you are pain-free all day. So I am very grateful to my brother Lawrence Lenoir of Genesis One. He invited us to be a part of the shift the stigma, because when people think about weed, they think about smoking it, and that's not what we do. We take the gummies, we take the cream, the pain cream, and we take the tinctures. What you do, that's your business. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to help my seniors, and the proceeds benefit. That's why we signed up, as a way to help the unhoused. And when you shop, we get residuals from that, so we can continue to get them food and water and blankets and whatever else they need. So for those who are on the switchboard and can't see it, go to shift.store.higher learning network, and that information will also be on our blog on tumblr.com as we go back with comments from our viewers. Viata's Tiny House Village, my sister from another mister, says Grand Rising Queens love the royal orange and the truth nuggets being shared. Yeah, because that's what Lionel does. He opens our eyes to help us see things in a different perspective. Whereas like the statues, the Agora, how many times have we all walked past or rode past that and saw it and didn't pay any attention to it? Well, that's subliminal programming. So that's what we're doing here on the Female Solution and the Higher Learning Network, is giving you some thoughts to make you think about that which you see with these lion eyes and the truth behind what you see. And the Agora statues on Roosevelt and Michigan is a prime example of that. What else you got for us, Lionel? Because I know you got some more nuggets. Bring them on, baby, before we take another call. Are you there, Lionel? Did I lose you? Maybe I lost him. Okay, maybe he'll call back. Let's call. There he is. No. Unmute yourself, Lionel, because you're there. Okay, I'll close it up and I'll open it back up. And in the meantime, 111-1111, you're live on the Female Solution. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hi, who's this? Is this Neil?
Amen. Hallelujah. Yes, it is.
Good morning, Brother Neil.
Giving honor to Mother God and Father God, and giving honor and wishing all the brothers and all the fathers and the men, especially in the hometown Chicago, happy Father's Day.
Amen.
And all the brothers out there who are doing their best to be in their children's lives. And the brother from
but Lionel, and I also want to say, I'm glad you enjoyed your cruise also.
Yes, I did.
And,
thank you.
And also add to that medical information and the singing, cannabis is the best medicine, the best natural medicine out there, and the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to know that information.
You better say that line. You better say that, Brother Neil. Yes, say it again. And right, and it ain't gonna never solve nothing. It don't cure the disease. It just maintains it with chemicals.
Every day, don't know what's in it, and don't know, and then you wonder why they tell you you're dysfunctional when our ancestors have made it through all type of trauma and all type of terror.
You better say that.
And got us here, but then they want to tell you that you're dysfunctional and you can't function right because our black men, and I see it, our black men and women can't get along, first of all. But then our black men won't stand up because I keep hearing this about the state. Because when the brother Lionel talks about connecting to the spirit and those symbolism about what they did to me, the black male when they just been emasculated, was just taken off as a man. That's why our ancestors had so much heart attack and high blood pressure and everything else. Because they hit the whole, the real men had to hold so much in, protecting the rest.
Yes.
Because we used to be strong and it takes unity. Because I keep hearing about this state, what they doing and what they doing. No, it's about good to be. Ain't no white, black, because it's movie Django. Samuel Jackson was the worst devil in that movie.
Okay.
He was the same. He was a black man.
Thank you.
And there's a whole lot out here. There's a whole lot out here in society. So we have to be accountable, like Michael Jackson said. Look at the man in the mirror. What are we doing in our own community?
Come on now.
What are we doing to stand up in our community?
Yes, sir.
Stand up and to keep faith.
Yes.
Faith in them out of our community. Those influences. What are we doing as black men?
Well, from did you want to comment on that, Lionel?
Oh no, I mean, what you said is true. I mean, we got a lot of people who are not involved, and that's part of the problem. But again, it's not. We've been affected from a human standpoint. We don't even know what it is to be human, and we haven't exercised. We believe that kindness is a weakness. When kindness is part of the human reality. So we've been conditioned to reject the things that will make us strong and will make us a community where we care about each other and we respond to each other's needs. And that is where we have to go. We have to get back in touch with our humanity. And I applaud anybody who's pushing that agenda. I agree wholeheartedly.
Amen.
Because like Sister Naima, when she talks about love and she talks about humanity, because when I hear people talking, act like we don't, black people don't. And when I'm talking about black people talking about black people, they act like they've been bought into this philosophy that in psychology we don't know how to act. We're just a wild beast. And we just been turned, we know how to act. So what they did too is it psychologically affected us. So we don't know how to act. No, black folks know how to act.
Thank
you. When you check they excuse my language. When you check they know how to act.
Yes, sir.
They know how to act.
Sure do.
The devil knows what God is.
All right now.
We know what God is.
Yes, sir.
We know what God
yes,
is.
Sir.
We gotta stop making excuses. We gotta stop talking about dating and we gotta come up with solutions. Just like when the name of this group, the female, we gotta come up with solutions.
Well, brother.
And yes, I understand and analyze the problem, and you analyze the real, brother. And you spoke about it, but we have to also look in our community. In our communities, I just saw the news. I'm in Alabama right now. That's down where the first order was given for the Civil War. It started. We all started. And and I'm sitting up there looking at the news, and I see all the man in Chicago on 33rd Street. Got still here has to go stay out in the tent. The show they need a kid to stay in its own community. But the police ain't asking to get up because shooting, there was so much shooting going around. Now, we have to listen that, and most of that, a lot of what's going on, and I'm just gonna say it, is fighting over the money, the control, and the power, and most of it over the Samuel Jackson, Ice Negroes, who sits right there, and they causing the problem. They causing people to fight over this and to fight over that and to fight over resources, as opposed to coming together and unifying their strength. Because if you sell them popcorn, like I tell guys on the street, like you sell them on the corner, ain't nobody on the corner. McDonald's and Burger King sell hamburgers. So, but if they shoot at each other, ain't nobody gonna do them. They gonna mess up business. So you don't want you want to work together, and you want to work together as your customers, and they customers. And then it's like because customers gonna go where they want to go, but you want business to flourish, because you want your economy, you want your community to flourish. Those are things God has us to go out and taught up. We learned it right there in Chicago.
Sure did. Sure did. Well, thank you so much for calling and sharing that information, Brother Neil.
Psychologists make it seem like we was just some slaves that got turned loose, and we just wild beasts. And then you got yourself, oh yeah, that's what they did to us. That's what they did to us.
That was then.
They did this. They did this. No. Negroes, they got away from God. Because God is love. Because when you have God and you're humble, you're going to tell you have love. And when you have love in your community, like Nima always talks about, then you have the human side that comes out, and you have the human side that checks each other. Because love checks each other. We check each other about our attitude and how we treat
Amen. Amen. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you, Brother Neil.
God bless. And I hope we give some solution to all those fatherless. Because a lot of those fatherless children that Naima asked about the question that they could produce asking about. I think fatherless because mine were fatherless because we couldn't resolve conflict resolution with the mama. That was the boys, the husband wife, and the male female conflict resolution where our egos get in the way.
Woo!
Get along.
Say that.
So the children suffer.
Say that. You are absolutely
So
right.
our communities are suffering.
All righty. Well,
So
thank
we got to check ourselves. So God bless, and you all have a beautiful day, and thank God for the wisdom, and thank God for the spirit.
And thank you, Brother Neil from Alabama. We appreciate that because you are right on target. He said, yeah, so what do we do? In these last few minutes, we got Lionel. What do we do? How do we answer that question that Naima shared with us? How? What should we be teaching our sons today in order to reverse this trend? That's the question.
My perspective,
yes.
To teach them about, we need to teach them to be humble and to be human. That God's chosen people are those who choose God. And that we have to be sincere in our commitment to discipline our spirit and our conscience. Humble ourselves, don't be arrogant, and think to grow in a spiritual context, intellectual spiritual context, so that you will be equipped to handle whatever comes at you. To seek refuge in God, is to seek refuge in knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and to humble yourself in service to be up to others, so that you can grow and exercise that spirit.
And
that's what I would like to teach everybody.
And
the children, but the adults as well, to get back in touch with their humanity and to cultivate that spirit.
And for those who may not know how to do that, how do you practice humanity? How do you do that? What does that look like?
You have to know that much of what we're being exposed to is to take us away from our humanity. And we're willfully being exploited as a result of the ideas and images and the way we spend our time trying to have fun, and avoid dealing with reality. We want to escape reality. That's a no-no. We have to embrace reality. We have to embrace reality from the standpoint that it's not what it doesn't have to be what it is right now. And that if we bring more humanity back into our lives and begin to advance that humble spirit of service for the sake of recognizing our full human potential, our Creator will bless us to grow in leaps and bounds as a community.
Yes, sir. And we can do that by starting right here, right now, today, by sharing the information that we have learned here on the Female Solution. That's all you got to do is share this show and just let them listen. And hopefully they will come to a point in their lives where they will hear the words of a community activist, Lionel Abdul Haqq of Community Cultivations. They will hear the voices of men in the community who are making a difference, like Kofi James in downstate Illinois, like Minister Robert Floyd Plump right here in Chicago, who's always calling in and being accessible to those in need to collaborate with those who are making a difference. We love that about you. And for Brother Neil in Alabama, see, it's all over the place. It's consciousness. We have it. The question is, are we willing to do the work to develop it, to develop a culture of humanity, of seeing the good in us, despite what we may be shown that is contrary to that. You want to give us some final words before you go and some contact information on Lionel Abdul Haqq of Community Cultivations?
Final words? Please be with us. You know, we have to speak peace within yourself. Humility is how you get that. Purpose to others is how you get that. Recognition of our Creator as all-wise and capable of guiding us individually as well as collectively. We have to seek refuge in God. We have to be sincere in our attachment to ideas that claim to represent that. And whether or not it truly does is what we have to be sincere about. Don't just go along with it because everybody else is. We got to really be sincere and search the history of religion and human social progress. And be real, be sincere, and ask for guidance, and you will receive.
Amen. And if they want to contact you, they can call you at 312-642. No. Oh, sorry, 773. What'd I get 312 for? 312. Yeah. Thank you for correcting that. I am making that correction right now as we speak. 772. 773. I am all discombobulated. 773-642 1453. There it is, y'all. Clean my glasses out. 773-642-1453. You can call Lionel Abdul Haqq at that number, and I can't. And yeah, my glasses are a little dirty, so y'all bear with me. But thank you so very much, Lionel, for taking the time. We look forward to having you back in July, because we know that's going to be an interesting and hot topic and conversation. Thank you so much, Brother Lionel Abdul Haqq of Community Cultivations. Check him out, 773-642-1453, and you'll be glad you did. So be sure and check him out. Okay? Thank you, Brother Lionel. We appreciate you, and we will see you next month. Thank us, and we will do it all over again. But before we leave, let me show you this one more time before you leave. And I really appreciate Brother Neil calling in and sharing his perspective on what's going on in this country as it relates to our health. Because as you can see right here, this is our new website. It's called shift.store/higher learning network. And when you go to this website, it will ask you to select your country. And as you can see, there are in all these different countries: United Kingdom, United States, Virgin Islands, Switzerland, Spain, Sweden, Rome, Mexico, you name it, Austria, Canada is there. But we're in the United States, so you got to verify where your country that you're ordering products from. And once you do that, it'll open up. You'll see it says Shop Higher Learning NFP's Dispensary. Now that NFP means not for profit. So all of your all of your donations, you can write them off as a tax deduction, because this higher learning is what we do here at the Higher Learning Network. And you can see this product right here, the microdose, the shroom flower. I took one Saturday at the Jazz and You event, Jazz, Bidwitz, and Chess. And when I got there, I was in pain, as I usually am when I wake up in the morning. This ankle, my whole right side of my body, I've always had issues with it. Therapy helps, but I can't do therapy 24 hours a day. So anyway.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Okay, so they're cutting us off exactly 9 o'clock. Okay. Okay, Blog Talk. Thank you for that. Anyway, the mushroom flower is what I had, and I was in so much peace that I had to share it. And these are some of the gummies too. These I do like the gummies because they keep me, and watermelon too. Okay, yeah, I like watermelon. Went and bought 3 of them yesterday because the watermelon man ran out. I was like, that will not happen in my house again, because watermelons are too hard to get a hold to, and especially after September, they're gone. So every time I go, I'm gonna buy 3, and hopefully I can buy a dozen of them, so I'll have them in the wintertime. Anywho, I just want to share that. That was the watermelon. Those were the gummies, and you can see they have plenty of gummies. They even got little organic mocktail shots, and the pain cream. There's just a wealth of things here that will help you relieve pain in your life. So you just go to the site. All the information is there. And what we're trying to do is shift the stigma, because you've been taught that hemp is a bad thing. Hemp is clothing. Just like cotton, hemp is a natural fiber. It's in everything you use. You just don't know about it because they didn't teach you that, because they didn't want you to know that, because they want you to stay in fear of not to use anything with hemp in it. So we are shifting the stigma of not using hemp and tinctures and pain cream. So I met a lot of seniors this weekend, a lot of them on using prescription drugs, and they all say the same thing I said. It's temporary, and it's affecting your brain, your heart, liver, lungs, spleen, spine, all of that. So just know that every time you take a prescription, if you don't know what's in it, you don't know what's happening to you as well. So I said that to say this. Visit our store and thank us later. And just remember, your tax deductions, your donations are tax deductible, and they go to benefit the homeless. And if you'd like to make a donation, you can do that through any of these apps: Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. Alrighty. So thank you so very much for being a part of the celebration of Juneteenth. Oh, and by the way, while you're there, scan the little QR code right there in front of you on the screen. That'll automatically take you to our website, higherlearningnetwork.org. As I leave you, I give thanks that you will join us tomorrow with Asada, Everything Literary. Gathering of the Griot is the name of the show, from 7 until 9 a.m. Central Standard Time here on blogtalkradio.com, The Female Solution, onaireverywhere.com. And if you want to be a part of the show and you want to advertise, you can go to onaireverywhere.com and The Female Solution. Just like you saw that brother's, what was his name? I can't remember his name. He's an author, and his name is right here. I can see it. James Hammond. He is the author who you saw his books this morning, and there are many other books out there that are available for you to purchase books. So if you tune in tomorrow, you'll get a chance to see that on Gathering of the Griot with Asada. As I leave you, I am most grateful that you decided to stay here with us today and to share this information as we celebrate the male energy in our lives. Until tomorrow morning, we'll see you back here then. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to more of Higher Learning. And be sure and share this show.
We've come to the end of our show today. If you missed any broadcasts, go to our website for the audio and video archives at www.thefemalesolution.com. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in today's discussions. And to our global family joining us from all around the world, we say thank you. To our family in China, xie xie. India, zhanyavad. Japan, arigato. Korea, kamsamnida. Russia, spasiba. Germany, danke. Poland, dziękuję. France, merci. Spain, gracias. Italy, grazie. Egypt, shukran. Ghana, madasi. Nigeria, eshe. South Africa, Ngiyabonga. Senegal, Jaref. Kenya, Asante. Israel, Toda. Pakistan, Shukriya. Afghanistan, Tashakur. Saudi Arabia and Palestine, Shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you, and may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.
Welcome to CannaGlobe, the first ever virtual dispensary offering a world-class collection of cannabis brands drop shipped to your front door. How does it work? CannaGlobe took the same concept Amazon used to become the largest company in the world. But instead of shipping toilet paper, t-shirts, and tennis shoes, CannaGlobe offers something a lot sexier. Yeah, cannabis. With over 100 premier products, from bakables like chocolate chip cookies, brownies, fried chicken batter, to cannabis mocktails like pina colada, margarita, old fashioned, to gummy rocks, sweet tarts, seltzers, king palms, pre-rolls, disposable vapes, carts, and did I mention THCA flower and magic mushrooms? CannaGlobe is the first ever to drop ship flower to every state. We're also the first ever to offer magic mushrooms legally to every state. Well, except Louisiana. We're also the first ever where you get to be the brand. You heard it. Meet the requirements and get your own brand at the dispensary. Your brand, fully paid for by the company, and you earn on company-wide revenue. Your brand can be featured right alongside celebrities and mega influencers such as Dan Bilzerian with Ignite, Holly Barker with Happy Snacks, Scotty Huss with Biscotti, and so much more. Rolling Stone magazine said, if it seems like a new state is legalizing cannabis nearly every week, don't worry, you're not high. It is indeed happening at an unprecedented pace. CNBC calls it the new gold rush. Forbes says the market could grow by 700%. And the Wall Street Journal calls it a tremendous market. We're currently in 26 countries and growing. Industry icons are saying that CannaGlobe is the most innovative, disruptive, and compelling business model this industry has ever seen. You're probably asking yourself, how is this legal? Here's how. All our products are compliant with the 2018 Farm Bill. So what's the opportunity for you? To become a virtual dispensary owner without all the hassles. No experience is required. No storefront, no inventory, no licensing, and best of all, no apologies. And is 100% legal. You can become a virtual dispensary owner. There are 3 ways you can take advantage of this opportunity. 1. You can become an affiliate by simply purchasing any product on AutoShip and get paid 20% on all your customers' purchases. 2. Or you can become a VDO for a one-time fee of $2.99 plus $25 per month. You receive a business sample kit. You can earn up to 85% in commissions, unlimited levels, and you get trained by a certified trainer. However, if you are serious about making money, we highly recommend you become a VDO Pro so that you can get paid to train VDOs whether on your team or not, And you will receive training from a certified trainer. What do? It's simple and fun. You acquire a handful of customers and teach others to do the same. Simply share your QR code or your link, and every time someone buys something, you get paid. You can also share sample products with your friends, or host a party and share all the favors. It doesn't take long before you can have all kinds of people doing the very same thing. Here's how it works. You can earn from $100 to $275 every time you personally enroll a qualified VDO, and $75 to $175 every time someone in your network does the same thing. You can also earn from 15 to 27% on all your personal customers and 3 to 12% to unlimited levels every time a customer makes a purchase anywhere in your network. While we do not make any income claims, this is an example of how the compensation plan structure works. An area VDO that enrolls 3 QVDOs and helps them each acquire a handful of customers and duplicate that 6 levels. The area VDO would approximately earn $100,000 plus $18,000 per month in residual income. But the comp plan doesn't stop at 6 levels. It pays to unlimited levels. While this is a financial opportunity, the real reward is we get to change the world by transforming lives with these sacred plants. We put smiles back on faces, happiness in hearts, laughter in lives, and health back in the home. Thank you for watching. Now, please get back with the person that shared this video with you and get started today.
And thank you for hanging in there and watching that watching that video with me. You can text us if you're interested, and we can send you the link of how to get started. A little promo, because there is a Zoom every Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Text us at 312-383-9379. I do believe that's the number, because I don't use it every day. It's just a number there. Nope, that's not it. That's Lionel's number. I do believe, there it is, 312-383-9749. And we'll send you the link where you can watch the video tonight or any other night that you want, and simply make a difference in the quality of your life. If you need to earn some extra money, sit back on your butt and wait on the check to roll in, then you're at the right place. But in the meantime, it's time for me to go have my walk. I'm going to walk on the gym because it's hot outside. I did a little walk this morning, but I need to do at least 30 minutes. I think I did like 10 or 15 minutes this morning. I need to walk because I ate a whole lot of stuff this weekend. I need to sweat this morning. So I'm starting my breakfast. Are you having breakfast with me? This is what I'm having for breakfast. Watermelon. See, back in the day, I ate bacon and eggs. That stuff have a tendency to catch up with your bread. That's the worst thing on the planet, and we all love it. So instead of having some bacon and eggs, I eat some fruit in the morning. Some watermelon, some bananas, cantaloupe, honeydew lemon, some berries, blueberries. I ain't gonna say strawberries because they're not real. Blueberries, but the watermelon, and get the kind with seeds, because I'm saving my seeds, and I'll let you know how that goes. I digress. I do that sometimes. But see these seeds? I'm going to show you. I would pick the computer up and go over there so you can see them in the window, but I'll post it online. Save them seeds. And if you got seeds you don't want after you get your watermelon, save them seeds for me. I'll be back there to get it. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my watermelon. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you joining in on the show today, and for being a part of the show, and for helping us be the very best that we can possibly be. All right? Okay. So I just want to leave that with you. Whatever you do, stay on purpose, stay empowered, stay tuned. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Thank you for sharing. Shalom. What you just said about eating with your hands.
Yes, your hands, your fingers actually produce oils that help with your digestion. So if you're eating with your hands, you're actually enhancing the digestive process when you lick your finger. So all these things that we been taught that are unsophisticated. See, the Creator knew it. The Creator knew how to make all these systems work together. Why are we thinking we need to help out the Master Creator that made all of this make sense? So if you eat with your hands are going to help with your digestive system so that your food is better able to go down your esophagus and be dissected in your stomach and all of that. So the oils help to do all of that.
As opposed to putting a fork and a spoon in your mouth that has metal in it.
Metal, yes.
Oh, wow. I never thought about
plastic,
that.
like you talked about.
I never thought about that, Naima. Wow.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a wonderful feeling. There's a handsome man coming my way. Oh, there is a handsome man coming my way. Hi there. What's your name?
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Tony. And what I want you to do for me is, if you have Xfinity TV, tune in to the Higher Learning Network Tuesdays at 6 p.m., Wednesdays at 1 p.m., Xfinity TV channel 19. Peace out.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on Higher Learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness sessions on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit zeldaspeaks.com and send us your info. We'd love to have you. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on Higher Learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.